What's going on, everybody? Crypto Headquarters here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Tron, why it's doing so well in the past 24 hours, up 22% at the time of making this video, what news has contributed to this rise in price, and where could we possibly go from here. So I'm going to jump into the disclaimer that says none of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. As for transparency purposes, I do not hold Tron in my portfolio, and I'm not invested in Tron at the time of making this video. But without further ado, let's jump in. What's going on with the price of Tron? So just under 5 cents today and up 22.17% in the last 24 hours, as well as it's up 24.24% against Bitcoin. So while it's great to be up against the US dollar, it's also good to see that it is rising a pretty good amount against the price of Bitcoin, because as we know, Bitcoin drags the market up, Bitcoin drags the market down, so that's pretty cool to see as well. But in a lot of ways, I want to detail how we got to where we are. So obviously the news regarding Tron and this price action is due to the testnet that's going to be launching in the next few days here, and the hype surrounding that, which we're going to get into later in the video. However, I do want to detail how we got to this price at this moment in time. So obviously we hit our all-time highs for Tron at the beginning of January, and it's really been a downward trend from there. Those all-time highs were around the 27 to 29 cent mark, and since then obviously we have come down to the 4 to 5 cent range for the most part since January. However, as of recently, we took a pretty big dip. So on March 18th, the whole cryptocurrency market saw some pretty big lows. Tron went all the way down to just over 2 cents, and since then they've been climbing out of the hole, getting back to its regular price range that we see in that consolidation point between 3 and 4 cents, until on March 23rd going into March 24th, we got a pretty good run up to the 5 cent mark that we're seeing today. And if you guys don't know, just under 5 cents, that's not the all-time high for March 24th. So I'm not talking about the all-time high. The all-time high right now is 27 to 29 cents. However, today, the high that we've been at is just over 5 cents. So we're actually a little bit down. But nonetheless, Tron has made some pretty good gains in the last 24 hours and really the last few days since March 18th. For the rest of the video today, guys, I'm going to be talking about all the news and all the influences as well as the contributors to the recent rise in the price of Tron. So the website I'm going to be starting out using today is ethereumworldnews.com, an article written by Alex Tomczak, and this article, as well as all the articles that are shown in today's video, will be linked down below in the description, so make sure to check those out if you guys are interested. The article begins by talking about how Tron is one of the most active teams in the crypto community, and we can see that by Tron's founder, Justin Sun, his Twitter account, the following he has there, and the influence on the price of Tron he has, as well as they have a lot of news. The first big news is the testnet. However, we're going to transition into talking about the testnet after I cover some of the more recent news, although it is smaller news, about Tron hiring a research and development engineer of PerfectWorldCode.ltd, known as Aaron Wang. So Aaron is going to be the new addition, according to the post made by the Tron Foundation on Twitter, and I just thought I would highlight this because it shows that Tron is actively searching and finding people to join their team to move the Tron project forward as fast as they possibly can. So while this news did not contribute to the price of Tron very much at all, I did think it was pretty cool to let you guys know what's going on with the Tron team, as it is relevant news and was just recently announced. So next, we're going to transition into talking about the main subject of today's video, the Tron testnet. So here in this article, they have a little bit of information about the testnet. So the testnet would conclude with the removal of the dependency to the Ethereum blockchain, in which the event of the wider use and user base would grow accordingly for TRX. So what this means is that many cryptocurrencies rely on the Ethereum blockchain in order to function. Many cryptocurrencies are ERC20 tokens, and a lot of cryptocurrencies right now and their blockchain projects are moving away from Ethereum so they can get onto their own blockchain, due to the fact that Ethereum holds many cryptocurrencies back in a lot of regards. So Tron wants to move forward by being scalable, as well as they have extremely low fees, and they want to do that on their own blockchain, and the first step forward to that is with the testnet. I'm going to head over to the Tron website, and you guys can see on center stage, make the web decentralized again, countdown of the Tron testnet. They want to make it known. Tron is known for hyping up a lot of their projects, hyping up a lot of the information that they're coming out with. So here we go. Here's a perfect example of that. Not that that's good or bad. You guys can come up with your own opinion on that. But on their website, there's 6 days, 4 hours, 47 minutes, and about 57 seconds as I'm making this video. And that would put us to the date of March 31st when the testnet officially launches. So I'm going to go into explaining what the testnet actually is. Well, I'm going to be using a website over on cryptorecorder.com, which actually gives some insight into what the testnet is and what it means for Tron. So the Tron testnet will allow developers to create and deploy smart contracts in an environment that is way better than Ethereum. The testnet is expected to be similar to the mainnet, so its success will be a signal for the success of the mainnet, which will be launched slightly over a month later. So I believe the mainnet is going to launch on May 1st. I can confirm that later because we are going to talk about that. But the testnet is set for March 31st. And what the testnet is for which, if you guys don't know, and how that relates to the mainnet, is the testnet is the platform that allows developers to work out a lot of the kinks before they eventually launch the mainnet. So it says it right in the name, the testnet. They're testing everything out. But what specifically makes the testnet and the mainnet so exciting? Well, this will get the market excited because the Tron mainnet will be highly scalable and will have some of the lowest transaction fees of any smart contracts platform in the market. You can rest assured that this launch will have significant effect on the value of Tron, not just on the day, but from that point onward. So obviously there's a lot of opinion injected into this article, and I'm not going to comment on that too much, but what I really want you guys to take away from this is that, as we can see, the Tron testnet is having an effect on the price. So we'll see if this lasts. I'll potentially talk about that later in the video, but basically what Tron's doing with this testnet is, again, they're moving away from Ethereum so they can be highly scalable and have some of the lowest transaction fees of any smart contracts platform on the market. In my other video on my channel, why Tron may explode in the month of March, I covered a lot of these same news events, and in this video I covered, in a lot of ways, this video is a response to this video, following up on what I said here to see if I was correct, see if I was wrong, see where I could see where my prediction currently stands. And right now it's kind of holding up. So the Tron testnet did have a pretty good impact on the price of Tron, and what I was trying to say before I kind of rambled off there was that Tron has one of the lowest transaction fees on the market. It's not zero, but it's so insignificant that it basically is zero. And this is something that they really want to implement, and is only possible with the release of the mainnet and the testnet, as they test everything out before the mainnet release, as they try to move away from Ethereum into their own blockchain. So additionally, now that we've kind of covered the Tron mainnet, I also want to jump on the fact that there is going to be a coin burn on the same day. So March 31st is an absolutely huge day for Tron. The coin burns usually have an impact on the price of Tron. They push up the value of the token for the reason they reduce the supply of tokens in circulation relative to prevailing demand. So right now, Tron has over 65 billion TRX in circulation and 100 billion TRX as the total supply. So there's a lot of TRX out there, and what the TRX team, or the Tron team, is going to be doing is they're going to be burning some of the coins in supply, which is not only going to bring the supply of TRX down, but it's going to increase value, because the lower the amount of coins are in the marketplace, the higher the evaluation of those coins are going to be. So it's all about supply and demand. The more coins there are, the lower the price will be. Obviously, the market cap has an effect on how high those coins can be, but you guys get the idea. Supply and demand. The less coins out there, the more the coin is going to have value, due to how many people want it and how many people, or how many coins are overall available. So I'm going to go over to Justin Sun's Twitter account, and Justin Sun is one of the most influential people on Twitter, especially in the crypto space, especially as he heads the Tron project. He has a lot of, I would say, accolades to his name. So Asia 30 under 30, the only millennial student of Hupan University, founded by Jack Ma. So that's an extremely prestigious entrepreneur university that he was the youngest, or the only millennial student that was able to get access, or go to that school. So you guys get the idea. As you guys can see with his followers, he's got a lot of influence and a lot of people following him. But here on his Twitter, this is just the beginning. Tron testnet launch countdown: 7 days, 168 hours, 10,000 minutes, and 605,000 seconds. And he has a screenshot of CoinMarketCap.com and the price of the Tron token. As you guys can see, the past few days, he's been hyping this up. He's been making sure everybody knows where Tron is going, what the recent news is for the Tron token, and he's concentrated on the price of the token, and he's saying that it's going to continue to go up because this news is so critical and so crucial. So I follow Justin Sun on Twitter. I recommend, if you guys like the guy, if you guys don't like the guy, you just give him a follow, because he does have some interesting stuff regarding the Tron token, as well as from time to time cryptocurrency stuff as well. But finally, I'm going to be going over to an article over on the independentrepublic.com, written by M. Haran, why Tron TRX could be prepping for a surge. So this was written 2 days ago, and basically what I want to cover is the upcoming events for Tron one last time. So we have the testnet launch, which is expected to take place on the 31st of this month in March. The testnet is expected to open new avenues for running a full node, as well as allowing the deployment of customized digital assets. So all things that they want to do with the testnet here. The second event for Tron is the coin burn, which I just touched on. So it's slated to happen on the 31st of this month as well. So 31st, again, I can't stress enough, it's a pretty big day for Tron. As Tron works on the principle of proof of burn coin burning, the scenario is required. Because of this coin burn, the increase of value of the coin is definitely a fact. So again, the lower amount of coins we have, the higher the price is going to go. And the third event, which I haven't talked about much in today's video, is that Tron holders are waiting for, is the most crucial one, is that at the mainnet launch. So this is a very important event scheduled for May 1st, as I was right earlier in the video. And as a result, the mainnet will separate Tron fully from Ethereum, which will permit other businesses to partner with Tron in the near future with an infinite scalability on Tron's network. So again, they're trying to get away from Ethereum so they can implement some of the things such as their infinite scalability, their low fees, the deployment of customized digital assets, and running a full node. So the testnet, they're testing this out. They're still dependent on Ethereum at this point. The mainnet is going to be their final goodbye to Ethereum as they move away from their dependence on the Ethereum blockchain. So what do we expect after those events? Well, basically Tron will experiment a growth after these events, which will drive the prices up. At this moment of writing this article, Tron is trading at 0.038 cents. Obviously, it's more than that, as this article was written a few days ago, so 2 days ago. But once those events were marked above our met, we could see the price come to 10 cents to 15 cents range, if more. And what am I going to say on this? What are my opinions on this news and how it's going to impact the price of Tron? Well, Tron is a cryptocurrency that I'm bullish in the long run. As you guys can see, the Tron community and the people behind the investors that invest into Tron are very passionate about the cryptocurrency. And you guys can see that within any comment section on a video on Tron on YouTube. You guys can see that in other communities on the internet. The people that like Tron, there's either people who like it and people who don't, and both sides are very passionate about the future of this cryptocurrency. So while I do think Tron has a lot of things going for it, there is some legitimate criticisms as well. But in today's video, I mainly talked about the news that's upcoming. So like I said, Tron likes to hype up their coin a lot, the foundation, the people invested into it, Justin Sun, and this gets people either A, FOMOing in to Tron as the price drives up, and there's just a lot of people that want to see Tron do well overall. So what am I trying to get at here? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that 10 to 15 cents, if that range, if not more, I think that's certainly possible. However, at the end of the day, we have to realize that the cryptocurrency market still has a large bearish tone over it. Not many cryptocurrencies are seeing the exponential growth that we would see in a bull run. So while Tron is doing relatively good, is doing very good in the past 24 hours, I think as a community, or as a channel at least, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, well, 10 to 15 cents is possible. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hold that price moving forward. And this is just strictly fundamental analysis. Obviously, I could bring up the TA charts in this video. I didn't prepare for that. And we could look at the technical analysis. But I just think from a fundamental standpoint and the overall tone of the market right now of all of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and where Bitcoin's at right now, hovering around $9,000. I think before Tron really blasts off again, we're going to have to see another bull run come into cryptocurrency, that be the market attitude moving forward. So while I'm not discounting 10 to 15 cents, hopefully by May, hopefully by the mainnet launch, we are going to be in that kind of marketplace. We're going to push the bears down and the bulls are going to prevail. And when that mainnet news comes to fruition, when that launches, we could see an absolutely huge rise in the price of Tron. I think that's best case scenario right here. So what I think at the testnet launch is we still are 6 to 7 days away from that launch. We could see 10 to 15 cents. So I'm not completely ruling that out. However, I want to be cautiously optimistic here, guys. I don't want to throw out bogus numbers at you guys. I want to be completely honest in what I'm feeling. So maybe we touch those points. Hopefully, we can potentially consolidate at those price ranges. However, in the future here, it's going to be interesting to see how Tron proceeds. So hopefully we hit those price ranges. I'm cautiously optimistic about Tron, especially with the trend that the market is taking right now. And hopefully by May 1st, when the mainnet launches and everything goes well with this cryptocurrency, we can see an absolutely huge surge in the price of Tron, especially if the market is in a bullish tone at that time. So again, guys, I'm going to cut to the outro of the video. video. Hopefully you guys learned something today, and comment down below what your guys' opinions on Tron are. Quickly before I end the video, I do want to talk about the price of Tron, what my final thoughts and opinions are. So while this is not investment or financial advice, I do think at the end of the video it was a little bit jumbled and a little bit out of place. So these are my concluding thoughts. When we talk about the price of Tron, we have to consider the overall cryptocurrency market trend, which hint is not super bullish right now. Additionally, in my personal opinion, while the coin burn is definitely going to have an impact on the price and the testnet is going to get people excited about Tron, keep in mind that in my opinion there still is some bigger news to come, and that's with the mainnet launch on May 1st. Additionally, be careful about FOMOing into Tron. Do your own research and get multiple perspectives, whether that be other YouTube videos or other communities online. It's all going to come down to where Tron finds support at. So Tron may hit 15 cents, however it may find support and consolidate at 8 cents. So there's a lot of things to consider about the price of Tron here. Be careful guys, do your own research, get multiple perspectives, and this is not investment or financial advice. So again guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Your guys' support has been amazing. We've crossed over 1,500 subscribers on this channel. Thank you guys so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, and I love making these videos, giving my thoughts and opinions, and as well as informing you guys about news about cryptocurrency. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to jump right into the disclaimer that says none of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. As for transparency purposes, guys, I am not invested in a Tron and don't hold Tron in my portfolio at the time of making today's video. Again, guys, thanks so much for the support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.